Hello taxi drivers. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to navigate your way around the app. The first thing I want you to know that you have help and tutorials over here. So if you click on that, it will open for you a list of tutorials that you can select from, right? So in order to watch one of them, just click on it and play the video and enjoy. Now I'm going to show you in here myself. I'm going to take you around the app. All right. I'm going to click meter, and as you can tell, the meter by defaults to its very basic configuration, which is like basically mainly used as a meter only. Clicking an icon over here displays the corresponding screen. I want to see my meter records. I want to see my transaction list. Okay, I want to see my control panel. Again, okay, if you click an icon the first time, or if it wasn't clicked before, it will turn green and will show the corresponding screen over here. If you click on it again, it will show you the different options / commands that you can execute against the displayed screen or the displayed records. The same menu can be accessed from here. All right. So now that I have meter records here, if I click on the menu, I see options related to the meter records. If I had the information channel, click on it, I see options corresponding to messaging and communication. I'm going to give you an example. For example, I click on my meter records, click again. I want to change the font size in here. I'm going to click toggle list font, and as you can see, it changed. If I want to change it back, I click on it. I click again and say I want to see my session totals. And here are my session totals, okay? Now, as you can see, there's a view more. If I click view more, it will allow me to see other screens in here that are not currently linked to any buttons over here. For example, I want to see my address book, all right? Now, if you select a view using view more, it's only here while you're looking at it. The minute you navigate from it, it's gone. It's hidden. So this allows you to keep your screen and your layout in its simplest configuration, or you can only have in here whatever you want to see. Now, these same views that are here listed, message list, address book, groups, trips, whatever, they're the same ones listed in here under select views. But in this case, if I select one of them or more and I click OK, now they are here and accessible all the time using the corresponding links. If I go here, select views, I can select all at once, and now all my options are visible over here. If I go again, select views, clear all, and back to my basic configuration. For this example, I'm going to go back, select views, and I'm going to display all my views. Now, since I'm trying to use the app to its maximum potential, I'm going to unlock the meter view as well. And now I can scroll and see more options. For example, the estimator is always on right now. Okay? So here's a good example. I'm going to use the estimator just because I'd like to. Let me see if I have anything in here recorded. Let me see, nearby places. I have POIs. For example, I'm going to set this to my estimator pickup, and I'm going to set this to my estimator destination and click fair, and it gives me the estimate. Now, when a list of records is displayed, usually Clicking a record opens the option related to that record, while clicking at the bottom, if there were any commands for the whole list that affect the whole list, they will be displayed in here. Here's a good example. Meter records. If I click on a record, I can issue a receipt, I can navigate to pickup, navigate to destination, or process a payment. If I click meter records again, I see stuff related to the meter log and not to the specific record, right? Web view. Now that I have everything enabled in here, this takes me directly to my web links. And if I want to open a web link, for example, I want to search something using Google, but I don't want to leave my app, right? It's here. I can say test and just go, right? If I click and hold this control, it maximizes my view. If I click it again, minimizes my view. Like while the web view is enabled, this works as the back arrow to take you back to the previous screen. Now, if you have navigated all the way to the very initial screen that got you here, clicking on it hides the web view. So this is a quick way for you in and out the web view. This in here is to enable pickup mode, and this becomes important only if you are using the app for dispatch purposes. When you are using it for dispatch, the meter automatically tries to link itself to the last record that you received from your dispatch office or from the network. But if you happen to have a pickup and that is not related to any of your records, you need to enable pickup mode to start the meter. But if you forget to enable pickup mode and you click start the meter, start ride, the system notices that there are no rides in here available for you and asks you if you want to enable the pickup mode. So this is a way for the system to prevent you from making mistakes. So I say yes, and I'm going to enable my record. All right. In the meter tutorial, I explained all these controls, but I'm going to explain them again. This is basically your toggle the charge by time on off, toggle the charge by distance on off. This is to stop the meter. This is to add extras. This is the active rate, the distance you drove, time on, time, additional information. And in here, if I click on this, it'll give me the other options that I can use on my current ride. For example, I want to add extras, $1.50. All right. I want to enable voice, so the meter starts playing voice every time. Playing the fare using voice commands.
Service type taxi, active rate Mississauga, taxi rate number 1.
All right, I can turn voice back off, right? And let's see, I won't get into sealing a rate structure yet because for that there's a separate tutorial. But for now, I guess we are done with this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. And oh, you know what? Before I leave, let me show you something quickly in here. Since we're talking about navigating and options and different stuff. When you click on something and it tells you set click action, that changes the click action for the entry. So in this case, I'm going to click set click action and I want to say talk. So now, if I click on the group, it will open the walkie-talkie, right? I'm going to go back and set my click action to message. And now it opens my messages. Or I'm going to say set it to menu. And basically, this is the menu or the different options available for me how to manage this group. All right. I hope you enjoyed it. Have yourself a great day. Thank you.